So let's talk about all the food we ate on our recent trip to Disneyland Paris. We rode the Eurostar from London over to Paris, took our luggage to our hotel, and hit the Disney Village. We saw the Earl of Sandwich and we're familiar with the one in Florida, and we were hungry, so we went ahead and just jumped in there and got some food. I had the ham and Swiss with honey mustard, and my husband had the original, which is the roast beef with cheddar cheese and horseradish. Both of our sandwiches were great. We always enjoy eating there. This Earl of Sandwich is quite large in comparison to the one in Florida. Now, later that day, over in the Walt Disney Studios, over by the Ratatouille ride, there's tons of different bakery type items and hot chocolate and crepes. And I ended up getting a Nutella crepe, and it was delicious. My husband got a chocolate one. It was very good. We also got some hot chocolate, and it was perfect because it was cold and rainy. Now, that night we had dinner at the steakhouse, which was over in the Disney Village. Now, we had ordered the half board dining plan, so that gave us a sit down dinner or lunch every day. We decided to use ours for dinner. So we went to the steakhouse. It was a Chicago themed restaurant, and overall I really liked the theming. It was cozy in there and very large. It was a lot larger than I thought it was when we first walked in, and so there was a lot of seating. Now, we had to order off what was called the Chicago menu, so it is a condensed menu that you have to order off of when you have the dining plan. So you get an appetizer, and you get your a main entree, and then you get your dessert. They had the cutest little high chairs there. We did go with a wine and, of course, our Coca-Cola. And we, for starters, I had the tomato soup with a cute little Mickey shaped cornbread. My husband had the grilled chicken Caesar salad with croutons. He said it was good. I didn't taste his salad. I enjoyed the soup. I thought it was good. The cornbread was a little cold, but other than that, it was fine. Now, we got the same thing for our entree because, like I said, it was a limited menu as to what we could choose from. We got the Angus skirt steak with peppercorn sauce, with a baked potato with sour cream and chives, and just a sliver of corn. But it was really good. Now, for dessert, I got a fruit cup that was like a sweet and spicy syrup. It was so good. And it had a caramelized wafer. He got a vanilla dessert. It was like a praline, and it had like a wafer in the middle of it. When it first came out, it almost looked like creme brulee, but it was really good and we enjoyed it. Now, part of our half board is we would get breakfast every morning. We stayed at the Hotel New York, the Art of Marvel. They have two restaurants there in their hotel. It's the Manhattan and the downtown. They both have the exact same buffet. So we would go to that first morning. We went downtown restaurant, and they just have everything. You name it, they had it. Cereal, yogurt, fruit, pasta, like breads. I was going to say pasta, but they didn't have pasta. And just eggs, sausage, all kinds of options, lots of stuff to drink. They always had little placemats for the kids to color on the tables, and everything was really good. We always enjoyed eating breakfast there. Now, that day, we actually went into the Disneyland park that next day, and we ate at the Cowboy Cookout Barbecue. This was a quick service, and it was really, really good. My husband got the smoked pork ribs with the smoked chicken. It usually comes with a pork sausage, but they were out. So what they did was they gave him an extra pork rib to go with his. It also came with french fries and a drink. I had the premium cheeseburger, which had cheddar cheese, lettuce, onion rings, tomatoes, and sauce. It also came with french fries and a drink. We decided for dessert to get the little chocolate mousse sponge cake. It has like a little white chocolate wafer on top. It was really good, and we honestly liked the food. My husband said that was some of the best quick service barbecue food he'd had. He said that he actually liked it better than Flame Tree barbecue in Animal Kingdom, which is usually a quick service we eat when we're in Florida. So that was pretty high compliments coming from him. So that night, we actually had dinner at our hotel in the Manhattan restaurant. We were really looking forward to this. It's an Italian restaurant. Unfortunately, we were not very happy with this meal. This was probably our least favorite meal of our entire trip, not just at Disney. So we started out, we did have some wine. Our wine was good. There was no problem there. I had a regular pasta salad. It had like artichokes and eggplants and stracciatella and olives. The olives were the best part. My husband's starter was some Barola. It was seasonal tomatoes, capers, lemon peel, with a sardina bread. And then my entree was a farmhouse chicken, some Baltica with parm ham, oyster mushrooms, fried and breaded polenta, and some au jus. It just wasn't good. And my husband had a potato gnocchi and with yellow tomato sauce. It just was not good. Now, our desserts were great. I had a cannoli. My husband had a limoncello cake. And that was the best part of the meal. That next morning, we actually had breakfast in the Manhattan restaurant where we had had dinner the night before, but it was the same breakfast buffet that we usually have. Now, we were back into the parks that next morning for a little while, and we stopped by the Cable Car Bakery and had a ham and cheese sandwich on a pretzel bun, and we also had a Mickey Benet. Both were kind of dry. We weren't crazy about either. The pretzel bun tasted okay. They weren't my favorite. So overall, that's all the food we ate. Thanks for watching.